ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and lovers of drones everywhere. Welcome to Thursday Night Live! Woohoo! Do the dance. Yeah. Stir the pot. Yep, we're stirring the pot. That's what we're doing. Doing the running, man. Doing the running, man. We're rowing the boat. We're rowing the boat. That's what we're doing. Hey, Chris, how you doing?
Hey, bud, how you doing?
Hey, man, thanks for filling in for Dana. Ladies and gentlemen,
Absolutely.
It's Chris Rollins. We're back here in Streaming Central at the Backwoods Bandwidth Hold Up with all the amazing show that we're going to pump out to you tonight. Chris is on a ticking clock because his laptop battery is wearing down and he doesn't have a plug-in, so...
Yeah.
How many minutes we got?
I am on vacation right now.
Oh, right.
So
okay.
The battery will limit me from being on my computer too much when I should be, you know.
I see. Thank you so much, DJ. Thanks for inspiring me to make my own YouTube channel. You bet. Thanks for that super chat. On the show tonight, big doings tonight. Got Jason Schappert from RemotePilot101.com. There's a link in the description. If you're thinking about getting your Part 107 certification, or if you're one of the early people that got it like myself and need to retest after 2 years, well, it's coming up on time. I'm taking my retest August 30th. And when did you take your test there, Chris?
You said that, and I knew you were going to ask.
Okay, well, we'll get back to that. Well, you are on vacation after all, so don't try thinking too hard. And in the meantime, we've got the people that keep the lights on. They pay our bills. They are the Cadillac of processed meats. It's Pigeon Jerky.
You'll enjoy Pigeon Jerky, the Cadillac of processed meats. You'll enjoy Pigeon Jerky, and you'll give your family a treat. It's balanced nutrition to help them grow. Yeah. And it's full of fiber to make them go. All right. You'll enjoy Pigeon Jerky.
Pigeon Jerky, the Cadillac of processed meats. Yeah. Woo! Oh my goodness, what a big show tonight. And let me go ahead and click over. I know Jeff Sills is standing by in the newsroom. Jeff Sills, hello, sir.
Good evening.
You ready for your big newsy intro?
Absolutely. I love my newsy intro.
Okay.
Stop the music. It's time for news.
In the newsroom, it's Jeff Sills with all the news that you'd ever want to know about drones. Joining the news, these news drones. What's happening there, Jeff?
Well, you know, we agonize over the news every single time we do this show. So just as a reminder, there are things that don't make it to the cut, which are listed in the DJ or in the drone news wiki site.
That's right. Yeah, check this out.
Go out there and check that out. And just to give you an incentive to check it out, here are your keywords for this week, which is a spark with a bear on it, massive bike graveyards, the silent falcon, ancient Pompeii, microwave cannons, and a Polish daredevil.
Okay. Well, all those fun facts and more in the wiki news. Now, back to our regularly scheduled programming. What do you got?
Well, so this week, obviously, if you have been watching the news and not living in a cave someplace, you will know that Nicolas Maduro has survived an apparent assassination attempt down in Venezuela, where they had said that he was attacked with drones.
Yeah. So what kind of information do you have on that? Because I heard it was a Matrice drone.
Yeah, the information that I've been able to capture so far was that it was two M600 drones that each were carrying 2 pounds of C4 explosives. One of the two drones was detonated. They have video of it actually exploding in the air.
I have the video.
I think you have
really?
that.
Yeah. Would you like to see a Matrice blowing up?
Yeah.
No,
I haven't seen any of that.
No, nobody was hurt.
Yeah, the second drone was supposedly shot down and drifted over and hit a building and exploded, which is what caused the fire that the fire department originally had thought was a gas leak.
Okay.
So
well, here is the video. This is what it looks like when you blow up a matrice. Whoa. Let's go ahead and let's see that again. I'm gonna go ahead and replay that again. And I'm gonna get. Wow. Now let me play that one more time and slow it down for you so you can actually see that it is in fact a matrice.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna play it really slow here. Yep. Back it up. Boy, that really had some punch to it. But that drone right there, that thing is gone, wasted. You're gonna be denied your DJI care on that one.
well, that's what 2 pounds of C4 will do for you, I guess.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, yeah, there's more, coming from it. Obviously, the impact this is having on drones in general. Again, it raises fears and concerns.
Oh, it's a
about
horrible.
drones being weaponized.
Well, go ahead, Chris.
Well, I was, when they first came out and they said, there was a drone attack on a president, I was thinking like a U.S. military drone, because I want to say, did he not say this was an American attempt? I could be making that up.
Don't start that.
Knee-jerk stuff.
You heard it here first.
But I mean, again, that was my first thought, and I thought those drones don't miss, and so it was probably.
Go on.
I'm trying to dodge.
Yeah, well, let me just say that I'm glad that no one was hurt, but
Yes.
people are in fact suffering. I was contacted shortly after this happened by a guy we're just going to call Mr. E, and he was nice enough to give me an open letter from him. He's a citizen of Venezuela, and he's a droner. He's a fan of the channel. And this has really changed things for him. So I'm going to go ahead and don't laugh at me. But the print is kind of small, so I have to put on my readers. Which is just taking my glasses off. I do that in restaurants now, too, because I'm an old guy. Okay, so this is an open letter from E in Venezuela. Thank you very much for sharing this. Dear Ken, as you heard last Saturday, there was supposedly an attack on the Venezuelan president carried out by drones. The official statement indicates that 3 DJI Matrice 600 Pro drones flew within a dozen meters from where the president was giving a speech and detonated what they claim were C4 payloads carried by the drones. Although initially there were doubts about the authenticity of the regime's claim, several videos showing the drones detonating have surfaced. Among them, one in particular shows a drone blowing up in midair, and another shows a drone losing control and crashing on a building wall. The president's and regime's approval ratings are below 10%, and Venezuela is engulfed in a huge economic crisis that has us facing hyperinflation of more than 28,000% this year, and people regularly eating out of the trash. Things are bad there. This, of course, is no reason to kill anyone, but the current situation certainly explains events such as these. People are dying from lack of medicine, and corruption is rampant. As to droning in particular, the hobby took a beating back in 2014 when massive protests against the government, who used their considerable censoring power to block the media, were being filmed by drones and posted online. A ban on drone imports made it impossible to get drones of any kind into the country, and the National Aviation Authority required registration on even toy drones, establishing a process by which even 13-year-old kids with toy drones had to get a license. It is worth noting that drones were not the only product banned from the import, but also helmets, Neosporin, and other minor wound creams and other terrorist items that the government considered the opposition was using to fight off cruel regime repression against the protests. With time and with the end of the protest, as with any law in a country that has no law at all, the authorities relaxed the ban, and after jumping a few hoops, you were able to get your drone into the country. I was able to buy a Mavic Air and Spark and got them both into my hands after about 4 weeks of waiting for the customs guy that I had to bribe to get things sorted out. Since Saturday, there is now a total ban on drone operations in the country. You cannot fly, and drone owners, those who actually registered the birds, are being contacted by the government in their investigation. People are being put in jail, and the overall climate is one of tension and fear. It is important to note that in Venezuela, owning a drone means you own a consumer product worth more than 50 times what the average citizen makes in a year. Minimum wage here is 86 cents per month. And the criminal rate in the country makes it so that you cannot really take your drone anywhere for fear of being mugged and having it stolen. For example, I have only flown my Mavic Air and Spark from my building's rooftop and was planning on taking them to the beach this weekend, something that I cannot do now, of course, because the airport authorities will likely impound the drone. Looking at the big picture, me not being able to fly my drone is a small problem compared to the list of problems Venezuelans face every day. But it is another civil liberty among thousands that the dictatorial regime has taken from us. This time, though, it may be justified. Most people down here think their own government was operating the drones and is using this for propaganda. Thanks for the invitation to your show. I regret that the current climate limits my ability to actually be on for fear of reprisal. Sincerely, E. And I really appreciate him taking time and being brave enough to trust me.
Yeah,
you know,
that's a gutsy letter.
You know, that really is, and the things are bad there. And you know, doing this whole YouTube thing, it makes the world smaller. You know, we all have friends all over the world, and we take for granted these free countries that we can Skype. I can mail things to, prizes to. You know, we don't have to worry about that kind of thing. But you know, you get a place like what's going on down there, and you've got citizens that are just like you and I, but their regime is preventing them from living the life they want. Anyway, all right. I won't go on and on, but I'll just say that I really appreciate him sending that to us.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah.
And it is a tough thing. I mean, I dig through the news all the time, so I've run across stuff from Venezuela many times. It is a very tough story to follow, but hopefully things will turn around and change for them in the future. Speaking of the future,
yes,
the Mantis Q was introduced recently. Apparently, Unique has decided that they want to make a drone that folds up.
Shocker.
That has a 4K camera and a 30-minute flight time. Unique. You know, those guys that we like to poke fun at and whistle.
Hang on, what's it called?
It's called the Unique Mantis Q. It was introduced just a couple of days ago.
I'm looking this up. I'm looking it up.
I'm sorry.
In the news, down at the bottom, there is the promotional video. So if you guys want to watch it,
I have the promotional video. I've watched it. It's very cinematic, and it's long. It's a long video. So what I've done is I've taken the video and I've edited it. I've whittled it down to just the best parts. Yeah. So this is what is it? What is it called? The Unique Pew.
The Mantis Q from Unique.
The Mantis Pew. Okay.
To see the Ken video.
Okay. Here is my whittled down version of the promotional video. Enjoy.
Wake up, Mantis.
Okay, that's weird.
The night's getting to me, the wind has rushed through. It's the greatest of the goods. Why does someone the song?
It seems to all be just this girl.
Now that's probably too high.
And there you go. That's it. The best part of the video was that chick. I'm sorry, dame. I'm sorry, broad. I'm sorry, skirt. I'm sorry, I live in the 50s. A young lady.
No.
Look, I got 98% dudes. There's a 2% of women on here. I apologize. Chris is getting all. I'm getting all verklempt here.
No. I got it. I got you covered, sir. I have the perfect segue for you.
Oh,
okay.
Oh yeah, show me that.
At girls.
Oh, that's a great segue. Hold on. There you go. Very good.
All right. So last week, the news, of course, was done pre-recorded, and I hope some of you guys enjoyed that. One of the stories on there was about a child that got hit by a drone in the face at a park. And we have a follow-up for that particular story. The people that the two guys that were flying the drone, they have been located, and the police department has spoken with them. It was an accident. It was not something intentional. They had taken off from a nearby soccer field and lost control of the drone, and it had drifted into the park. They had to pay a $75 fine, with an $85 court fee, resulting in a total penalty of $160 to them for the accident to the child.
Yeah. Have you seen the child? I have pictures.
Do you really?
Yeah, look at that. That's from the blades. Yeah, that's from the blades hitting. I mean, he's gonna need plastic surgery. It looks, unless he can grow. I mean, it looks pretty deep.
Now, the follow-up on that said that they were able to do with the liquid stitching and stuff like that, and that he should heal just fine.
Good.
He'll have scars. But
you know how close that was to his
his
eyes? Could have been blinded. I mean, that's so lucky that he wasn't. But yeah, I don't know. And how much was the guy fined?
It was $160 total, $75 for the fine, and $85 for court fees.
And does he have to pay medical bills?
That was not indicated as part of the fine.
If he's a good human, he will.
Yeah, he should offer to do that.
I would think so.
I mean, look at it. I hate to show it again, but I mean, that poor kid.
What drone hit the baby?
They did not indicate in the news stories that I've read so far as to what type of drone it was that hit the child.
Can we move on from an injured baby story to something more fun, please?
Well, absolutely, because
Okay.
I want to talk about how everybody keeps trying to get these drones to stay up in the air for an extended period of time, and of course you had the drone recently in the news where they're going to put solar panels on it, and it's supposedly supposed to fly for years. DARPA has decided that they want to get involved in this, so they have created a drone called the Silent Falcon, which is a drone that is powered by beams of light sent from the ground.
Okay.
So they're going to put the drone in the air and shoot lasers at
lasers
to keep it in the air.
Okay. So what is it called again?
The Silent Falcon.
Now, how Falcon silent is this? Is it going to make a lot of Falcon noise, or is it going to be just Falcon quiet? Because and if it's going to be Falcon expensive, I'm not going to Falcon buy it.
I shouldn't have Falcon said anything.
I just don't. I just can't bring myself to Falcon care too much about it if I can't buy one. But I Falcon. Thank you very Falcon much.
Absolutely. Yeah. Okay.
Good night, everyone. Bye now. Bye.
All right. So let's steer this back.
Yeah.
We gotta let Ken have some fun with something.
Please.
So BBC a couple of weeks back had their 30th anniversary for one of their shows, their medical shows. It's like a ER type, Grey's Anatomy type thing. And on the 30th episode, they decided that they were going to shoot a video of a drone colliding with the air ambulance helicopter, and then having this very dramatic effect.
Now I saw this without any context. I just happened to be on YouTube, and this popped up in my recommendations by itself with no explanation. I thought it was a PSA, like, don't fly drones near helicopters. That's what I thought it was. I didn't realize it was part of a TV show. So with that context in mind, watch this, because if it was just a PSA, it was brilliantly effective. So enjoy this. I think I don't know why I'm smiling and laughing. It's a horrific scene, but wow, it's effective. Enjoy this. Oh!
Wow.
It just keeps getting worse.
Oh, wow.
More.
But wait, there's more.
Okay.
It's so horrible you have to laugh.
Oh, we gotta go inside now.
Wait till the end. This is brilliant.
What?
Okay, so thoughts on that? It's like a Rube Goldberg machine of horribleness.
Yeah, of course, the dramatic effect for the TV show is obvious, but the audience that was watching the episode, the BBC had a lot of complaints. People were really freaked out about it. The air ambulance service was the one that actually said the I guess the best thing. They said that it was insensitive, and they had been asked by the show's producers to assist, and they politely declined. When they when they saw the final episode or the final footage, they were very disappointed with how it was portrayed.
Okay.
They should have helped.
Yeah, come on. Anyway,
we've done a video that we had the MD-500 out at the races that got hit by a drone on the tail rotor, and he landed that helicopter with no problem. They loaded it up on a truck and drove
wait,
it home.
you mean to tell me that guy, the real life guy, didn't fall into an ambulance? The ambulance pushed into barrels. The barrels blew up and went into the hospital and decapitated.
How many people got skewered?
Yeah.
No. They were actually standing by the helicopter and laughing and giggling.
Needless to say, it goes without saying, hopefully, that you shouldn't fly your toy drone near a hospital or a helicopter or anything like that, because, we're laughing, but, stranger things have happened. But I thank you very much for the news. Before this thought gets too far away, just a little random thing. You mentioned lasers before, and don't we all just love lasers? Lasers! I've got a laser. It's a 2-watt laser. And
wow.
Yeah, it's a blue laser. And people didn't believe me when I said that it actually can be seen from space. So here's proof. This is a blue laser as seen from the International Space Station.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
What, is that real?
That is real. Yep. It's a dude hanging out of the window of the ISS, and he was talking to somebody on the ground.
Out the window?
You have to line it up, of course. Yeah, you have to line it up, of course. But that's now, isn't that interesting? Yeah. So,
From space.
space.
Well, that's cool.
Space.
Those of you that are registered with the FAA, you will probably receive an email today. If not, it'll be coming, where they're putting out an advisory to all registered drone users about flying your drones anywhere near fires. So the FAA is actually really trying to enforce on people to stop doing that because of the number of fires that are going on in the country right now. And as a news person, I can guarantee you, I've watched at least a dozen news stories of fire services having to land their helicopters, land their planes, and wait for drones to clear an area before they can come back out and safely do their job.
Absolutely, and I will add to that by just saying, of course, nobody listens to me, but anything that you can think of to do with your brand new drone, someone's already done it. So go on YouTube. You're like, man, I wonder how high this thing can fly. Go on YouTube. Some numbnuts done it.
Yeah.
Just, live dangerously. I've done it back in the wild,
golden age.
the golden age. Yeah, well, so yeah, just don't do stupid things with your drone. Thanks.
Those flyaway videos got thousands of views.
Yeah, don't risk people's safety just for views.
Oh, there's one channel out there that has compilation videos of drone crashes.
I know.
They're up to like 29 now in the compilations. And that is my kryptonite, dude. I will sit there and watch those videos and jump out of my chair all day long.
Any of my clips in there?
My favorite thing is the Russian dash cam videos.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I can't understand what they're saying, but they're like, either "Opa" or whatever they say after they hit. I love that. All right. Well, thank you very much. We got to move on because Jason Schappert from RemotePilot101.com is going to come on here in just a minute to talk about getting certified for the first time or recertification and how RemotePilot101.com can help you. So
if you
thank
have
you
one
very
of those
much.
classes just lying around not doing anything, just tell them to throw it my way. So.
You bet.
All right. Well, thank you guys. I hope
All right.
you guys enjoyed the news.
Yeah. Now let's see if I can.
Good talking to you, man.
Okay. See you, Jeff. Bye. Okay. Okay. I did it and I clicked that. And now it's just us.
Finally, just you
Very
and
good.
us.
Just us cool people. What's that guy do? I don't know. Why do we ever have
Just
him on the
the
show?
way I
I don't
like it.
understand it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Oh. People been asking in the chit chat.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to be revealing the winner for this. The Jiun. Is that how you say it? Jiun? I'm sure there's a better way of saying it.
I've heard Zayun.
Well, that's the way this American will say it. Because, you know, us Americans, we kind of
Yours
bastardize
sounds
all.
more exotic, so I'd go with that.
Jiun. Thank you. So I'll reveal the winner of this later. And then, of course, I've got the DJI prize pack from Hobby IR. What is it? Hobby. I'm supposed to say their name, I think. Anyway, you know who they are.
Hold it up to your left.
Huh?
Hold it up in your left hand so I can see.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah. This includes a charger for your a dual battery charger for your Phantom, and these cool flashlight things. I'll show you a picture. It's one of these jobbies here. You can put the lights on your.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, for visibility, obviously, because you're not going to fly at night, right?
No.
Because that's illegal, and we can't have that. Yeah. All right. So I want to show just a video very quickly before Jason comes on.
Okay.
By the way, what's going on your channel, Chris?
Well,
Yeah.
I posted a video a couple days ago. Can't remember what it's about right now.
I'm sure it's good.
No, it was actually I was doing a review of the of a gimbal very similar to the one that you just posted. And then right now I'm on vacation. I'm actually trying to get 3 videos done while I'm here. I have that same thing you had, that drone skyhook thing. You remember that?
Where it drops stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was trying to do. I'm trying to film that while I'm here, but it's been really rainy and it's been really windy. So it's making. I thought I'd walk away with here with like 3 videos in the can. It's not looking like that's gonna happen. So.
But you got some cool stuff coming up. Dennis Lovelady, big fan of the channel. He says, "Is it not illegal to fly at night?"
Yeah.
Yes, and no. And I've been spending the last 5 or 6 days filming a video that will feature this shirt. You will see this shirt quite a bit in that video, and you'll understand when you see it later. But I will answer that question once and for all, because I wrote to my buddies at the FAA, and I got definitive answers on several questions.
Really?
Yes. That's a good tease, isn't it? You're going to want to, if you're not subscribed already, you're going to want to subscribe to both our channels.
Turn on notifications.
Yes. All right. Just a couple minutes before Jason hops on, but I wanted to thank Doug, I Am Wedge, for sending a really cool video that I'll share with you right now. He lives up in Duluth, Minnesota. You know, the Great Lakes.
Uh-huh.
And he filmed a really cool carrier freighter. He says, "Hey Ken, here's a little flight I did of the Paul R. Trigathura as it entered the port in Duluth, Minnesota. The Trigathura is also known as the Queen of the Lakes. It holds the title as the longest vessel on the Great Lakes at 1,013 feet and 6 inches. Other than going over the deck, I try to stay away from being over the ship or crossing over the deck. I don't think it would be too wise to get a close-up shot of the bridge from deck height, even though it's so tempting to try. There would be nothing worse than crashing my drone on the deck of that ship than trying to get access to Midwest Energy to retrieve it." So I don't think they would give it back. I think your drone would be feeding the fishes, as they say. So here's I Am Wedge's video of that huge ship. And I used to live right on that island there. Those little white houses. I used to live there.
Wait, that's a ship? It looks like a train.
Doesn't it?
Look at that tiny man.
Yeah, that'll give you an idea of the scale of this thing. And that is, it's going under the world's largest aerial lift bridge. And I applied to work there, actually, when I lost my radio. Yeah, I went there for a radio job. I think it's Red Rock Radio, the company. And they're just horrible people. Well, they were back in 19 or 20, whatever it was. I'm sure they're all fine now.
1920.
Whatever it was, yeah. But look at that. I used to get irritated in the winter when these ships would go under, and it would take 20 minutes to lift the bridge, and I'm sitting there in my car freezing. But this is a great shot, Doug. Good shot. Look at the bridge. Chris, how would you fly this? I would get a little bit closer, I think.
I would too. I'm a big fan of tracking shots. So like I would probably be flying sideways, as he now is.
Yeah, I'm
a big fan of elevation changes with a gimbal tilt.
Yeah.
So I would like to be going up while tilting down, or coming down while tilting. I love that technique.
I love. I'm a fan of. Yeah, I'm a big. Now we're not knocking your video. We're just saying what we would do, Wedge.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But
I mean,
this is a great.
Is your art style.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of manual orbits.
Yeah, me too.
Gosh, look at that. Imagine
that was a cool little shot right there where he went around the nose.
Imagine
the bow.
The bow. Imagine the amount of flex that ship would have on. You know,
no kidding. No.
In rough seas.
I've been at the shore of one of the Great Lakes in Detroit, and it was like looking at the ocean. I mean, like. If you've never been there, I just I couldn't wrap my head around a lake looking like an ocean, but it did. I mean, there was waves, there was.
Yeah, and I recommend anyone go to Duluth. Now
don't go to Detroit.
Don't go to Duluth in winter because it is a frozen hellscape. But you know, there's about 27 minutes in springtime where it's really nice. About 27 and a half minutes. Yeah. So that's beautiful. Thank you very much for sending that in. And now, let's bring Jason in because he's a very important guy, and he's standing by. Yeah. Here's where Skype bites me in the tuchus. And kids, tuchus is Yiddish for butt. A little fun fact for you. I speak a little Yiddish. Hey, that's another word. All right.
It's a very educational show.
Yeah. Well, you know, we live, we learn. All right. Bringing in Jason Schappert from Remote Pilot 101. Oh, he's got a set and everything. He's fancy.
What?
Hello.
How are you guys? Good to see you.
Pretty good, man. Look at you with your 2 watches and your set and everything. You went all out. Now
look at that lighting. Look at this guy. Chris
likes your lighting.
Thank you.
Now your sound is breaking up a little bit, but so remotepilot101.com. I gotta thank you. It's absolutely the best source for studying for the test that we all, as drone pilots must all endeavor to take at some point, hopefully.
Absolutely, thank you. And we passed last month. We went over 18,000 past tests. So just and you were one of those, Ken. I had to go back and double check just to make sure you really passed.
Oh, you did? Okay, good. Your audio is really breaking up for some reason.
Let me change that real quick.
I don't know. I don't think it's the Wi-Fi.
No.
It might be your wireless microphone. In the meantime, I want to thank Dennis Lovelady. Thank you for a $10 super chat. Missed the Pigeon Jerky song, so here's the fine. Okay.
Whoa. You fine people for missing your content?
Oh, yeah, you
I
did.
really want to do that.
Yeah. Jason, give me a test 1, 2 there.
How's this sound, Ken? Is this a little bit better for
you?
you?
That's
Switch microphones.
So much better.
Perfect.
Awesome. So, what I wanna know is, how if you're a current holder of Part 107,
Yes.
and you're a member of RemotePilot101.com, you're a member for life, right? That's how it works.
Yes, you're a member for life. And something I've actually been saving to announce with you all tonight is we're actually just launched. I just got the emails now that we finished shooting our complete renewal course. It's not just, hey, go back to the initial again. It is renewal specific videos because the ACS, Airman Certification Standards, is very different for renewal. So I shot 7 new lessons, roughly about 42 videos, very quick, just like they were previously, for you to go back through, prepping you just for that recert. That's yours free if you're already a customer. And if not, it's available if you just want to buy the recert course, you can do that. And your, of course, promo code still works.
Okay, yes, Heron 18. If you want to join up, you get 30% off. Is that right?
Yeah, absolutely. Heron 18, 30% off. That's good for the initial and for the recert course. Now, if you buy just the initial, you also get the recert course as well, and both courses are for life. And with lifetime updates and everything else.
People ask me all the time, what is the best way to study for the big test? And I always refer them to remotepilot101.com. And I get a lot of thank you email and messages from people as well. And I want to thank you because back a couple of years ago when I first started, you know, I'm a very visual person, and I can't study in a book. I gotta have a skinny guy with 2 watches telling me, you know, this is this and this. But the way your website is structured, you can take tests after every lesson. You can go back and redo stuff. And I know this sounds like a commercial, because it kind of is, because I want everybody to know about you guys.
Thank you.
Your customer support is really fantastic. You can be in the middle of taking a test, something, you have a question, and boom, you can instant message someone right there on the spot.
Yep, absolutely. Full live chat. Again, we come from manned aviation, doing that for 10 years. So this is just a great logical progression for us. And it's become one of my favorite things to do as we're reshooting those courses.
So what, if people don't know already about you, what are your qualifications? What makes you the guy to be telling us about this stuff?
Sure, I've been a flight instructor now for 12 years. This year I'll pass over 10,000 hours flight instruction time. So we did this with our main business, actually M0A.com. That's how we had all this and built that up as really a leader in FAA test preparation. So when the remote pilot certificate came out, this was such a great progression for us. I mean, as a business, we made the Inc. 500 list last year. We're very blessed, very fortunate. It's because of I see in the chat here so many great customers and future customers in here as well. We're very, very fortunate.
Yeah. Now, what do we need to know about the test? If you took it before, is there a lot of changes? Have they? And I know Chris was wondering about this as well. I'll bring Chris back up in here. Yes. Have they removed some of that finicky fixed wing stuff that we really don't need to know? Have they whittled it down to just the things that we need to know as drone pilots?
Some. So previously there were 7 fixed wing questions in there. We're down to 3 now. So that's a tiny little celebration in a way. Mm-hmm. However, you're going to be really upset, Ken, because they added some really strange things. In the recert course alone, they're now quizzing you on complete airport signs and markings.
Oh, come on.
Like if you were taxiing one of our airplanes out, if you're taxiing 23 Mike Zulu out, and we're looking at a sign, I say, Ken, what does that sign mean for us? You would literally have to know that. They're going to show you the sign. You're going to say, oh, runway 36 is that way, runway 18 is that way. This is a hold short sign. This is an ILS critical zone. I always tell people this: if you ever wanted to be a manned pilot, after these 2 tests, you're a heartbeat away.
Just get your flight hours.
It's crazy. There's no METARs or TAFs on the recert course, which is nice. You spent all that time learning that foreign language, right? And now they're not even going to quiz you on it for the recert, but they are quizzing you on signs and markings, which is it's interesting. But what they found is remote pilots are operating at these Class G airports. They can legally do that. It's uncontrolled, pilot-controlled airspace, right? And they're a commercial operator. They can do that. So they want you to be familiar with runway signs and markings. You're being quizzed on the entire traffic pattern: upwind, crosswind, downwind, all the legs of the traffic pattern. You need to know. That's a manned aviation thing. But this is what you're going to find on in our recert course and on the recert test as well.
The thing that gets me is the sectional charts. Yeah. And you do very well explaining them. What about you, Chris? You have problems with those?
I hated it.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. Now I have to wonder about the logic of the FAA with all this stuff that they've added that you've just mentioned. Are they trying to weed out people who really aren't dedicated to getting this done? They figure, oh, this is too tough. I'll just forget. I mean, you'd think they want more people to be educated rather than less, and this is probably scaring some people off, don't you think?
I think so, but I'm actually excited about the research course in a way because this is, how this is. Everybody and their brother, 2 years ago in August was a drone pilot. They're going to make $1 million at it. Now with this research course, we're going to see who really is putting up the money because it's another $150 to take the test again,
Yeah.
and who's going to keep their certification up is what we're going to see. So this is also, for you all as business owners, is going to really separate some people from the guys who are just goofing around thinking it was a get-rich-quick scheme to those who are really making a living and treating this more seriously as well.
I have to ask your opinion on this.
Yes.
I think there's a mindset of people that think that since there's no way to really police if you don't have a license, that they can get away with it. Are there going to be more people reporting people? I mean, what do you think the future holds for that? Because I liken it to people who want to drive an 18-wheeler but don't get their CDL. It's that important.
Absolutely. It's not only the training aspect, but I shared this with you when we talked 9-10 months ago, that it's only a matter of time. They've already done this until they make an example of somebody. Your news story, very sad story with the baby. I hope those two gentlemen were registered. It was either a hobbyist or if they were a commercial operator, that they were certified. They're doing their recurrent training, everything else, because I'm telling you, they're going to make an example. Look at the helicopter incident in Manhattan, right? All these little things, they're going to continue to find. They're going to continue to make examples of those. And that's the only way they're going to find out. Unfortunately, right now in manned aviation, we have something called ramp checks, where I'm pre-flying my airplane, and an official from the FAA can walk over and ask to see all my credentials. Well, that's easy at an airport. That's where airplanes and pilots congregate. In the drone field, I could be anywhere. So it is much harder to police until something happens.
Wow. Well, I'm looking forward to taking the test again. Are there any trick questions that you can reveal to us that we should be on the lookout for in particular?
Yes. So there's two weird things they're focusing on. I don't know if you remember this from 2 years ago, but do you remember how weird they were about some of the drug and alcohol questions? That database has amped up a little bit. That question of how long does it take one mixed drink to exit your system? It's still there. 8 hours, bottle to throttle. All these things are still there. So I don't know if in 2 years they realize, hey, we've had a lot of flying drones under the influence. I don't know what it was, but they've almost doubled the questions on drugs and alcohol. So you'll see in the renewal course, we have an entire lesson devoted to that. As silly as that sounds, that we have to do that. And then the other big thing is those silly airport signs and markings. It's literally going to feel like you're taxiing a Delta or United plane around the airport, and they're going to show you these signs, these markings on the ground, and ask you what it means. The other very scenario-based questions, you're operating to the northwest of this airport, you hear a pilot call out, he's making a right crosswind for runway 36, will he overfly you? That's one of those, okay, 36 runs north, right crossing, he's going to turn this way, I'm northwest, and you have to look and physically draw it out to see, is this gentleman or lady going to fly over me? So very scenario-based questions. There's a lot of quick ABC, I remember, rote memorization things. There's a lot of very scenario-based type questions now that we need to literally just draw out to see.
Okay.
Is there going to be anything on weather? Because, I remember there was a lot of things like, the dew point is this, temperature is this, whatever. And I kept thinking, like, I have an app that can do this for me.
Apps, thankfully. But here's an interesting twist to that. There's an entire ACS subchapter now on aeronautical decision-making. And they present you with a scenario and basically ask, what would you do? You're flying with Ken, and he says, hey, watch this. What would your next reaction be? Which is probably a realistic scenario if you think about it that way, right? But and they give you ABC. What would the right thing to do if Ken is
just saying,
right?
okay, would be the wrong answer.
Yeah, let me get my camera. Yeah, right. Wow. Okay. Well, I don't want to take up too much of your time. I got to ask you this though. There's like millions of people in the country with drones, and the statistic that I heard is there's only a little over 100,000 licensed Part 107 holders. Is that right? Is it that low?
It's low, my friend, and not licensed owners, but I have 7 in my FAA portal as well. I'm one person with 7, so that's drones versus people as well, because most of us have multiple drones we need to think about. It's scary, and it requires a lot of our business now is market education. Obviously, in our business, we had that big spike of the initial, but our business continues to grow here 2 years later as we continue to educate more and more just the direct consumer. We do a lot of enterprise work as well. We did a few months ago, we did all the drone training for NYPD and FDNY. We did US Customs, a lot of neat stuff. Like these enterprise clients now utilizing drones in their field. So it's very cool.
That's true about educating people, and I'm sorry, I don't mean to be ignoring your chats, people. I'm gonna scroll back and thank everyone for the super chats, but you know, as far as the real estate market goes in particular, you would think that with so few people having a Part 107 certificate that there wouldn't be as much competition, but it seems like, and I've run into this myself, that a lot of the realtors either don't know or don't care that you have to get this done and say, well, I'll just do it myself. I'll buy a drone and do it myself. Well, they're going to bring a lot of heat on themselves if they start policing this a little bit more.
Yes. I always give this analogy. When you hire a tree guy to do work at your house, what's the first thing you ask? Are you licensed? Are you insured? Right? That's how we can differentiate ourselves as true professionals. Because the 16-year-old kid who just bought a drone down at Best Buy is going to do this real estate work until he throws it through somebody's window at an open house, and guess who the homeowner's coming after, right? They're not going to come after the 16-year-old kid. They're coming after the realtor who was kind of, you know, the fiduciary responsibility to that home to get it sold.
Right. Chris, did you have any other questions?
No, I'm still excited about the weather and trying to do all that math. I remember trying to figure out it's like, okay, so that means the cloud cover is going to be still higher than I can legally go, but I have to know that.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of math myself, but do you have another minute or two, Jason?
I do absolutely, my friend. Anything for you guys.
Okay, awesome. I don't know if you can see the screen here, and we talked a little bit about this before. There's an interesting little bit of airspace here that someone sent me. This is Las Vegas. This is I guess this is a sectional chart. But there's a little bit where you can see the arrow there that seems to be like an open space.
Sure.
That they haven't.
And that's I did some research after you and I spoke this morning, Ken.
Yeah.
So that's VGT, North Las Vegas, followed by McCarran's Class Bravo down to the southeast there. You see that little gap. However, if you look at the actual FAA sectional chart, the Delta and the Bravo share a line. And we're always taught in aviation that the line is still airspace. Now, Class Delta is a blue dash line. It's much thinner. Bravo is kind of a thicker line. So even to the outside, not just to the interior of that line, even to the outside of that line. So listen, that you could go either way on that. I actually went to the facility map too. It's still that way. However, when you click on it, it just says 0, 0, 0, 0. You can't do anything actually in that airspace anyways if you were to apply for any waiver authorization. Again, I don't want to be the one to test that theory. I'm going to vote it's either Delta or Bravo, and I'm not going to be the one to push the limits and test that theory in Las Vegas airspace.
Well, I thank you for doing that. What kind of resources do you turn to as a fixed-wing pilot and as a drone pilot, like say in app form, if you're going to fly? What are your go-to resources?
So two things, and this is manned aviation stuff. If somebody's looking to make money in the drone space, if they made this for the drone pilot, there's money to be made. Desktop, I go to skyvector.com. The owner, David Graves, is a very good friend of mine. I actually saw him 2 weeks ago, and he came up to me and said, Jason, should I start putting some Lance stuff on these VFR sectional charts? I said, if you do that, your business will explode. I looked at this morning, starting to add Lance data, facility maps to the actual FAA sectional chart. Skyvector.com does that. And then there's ForeFlight, which is app-based on the iPad, on the iPhone. That's what I use. Tomorrow we're flying to the Bahamas. I'm using that going down to the Bahamas tomorrow. Navigating solely from the iPad, sectional charts, weather, everything else is there, overlaid on there. That's a paid app. Skyvector, of course, is just free to use.
Okay, very good. And before I let you go, we do this thing with all our guests.
Yes.
I invite you to check this video out. We do this thing called "Would You Ride It?"
Okay.
You know, all these. Yeah, let me get Chris in here. I know this is one of your favorites, Chris. There's
Very much so.
so many people all over the world are making these quads or these drones, but there are not drones if someone's in it that you can ride.
Yes.
So I pick one each week, and I ask the viewers, would you ride it? This one is not so much a drone, but it still flies. This is the Flyboard Air. And it's like a skateboard made of jets. Take a look at this and let me know, would you ride it? I think I might.
That's pretty cool.
Look at that
It's
thing.
water, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, over
Helmet.
water. Definitely over water.
Yeah.
But this, I mean, and maybe if I was 20 years younger. I'm very brittle now.
Yeah.
Chris, thoughts on that?
That'd be fun.
I've
have it on my-
been debating this thing in my head because it so looks like he's swinging from a crane.
Oh, you
I
think it's
believe
fake?
it's real.
Oh, okay.
No, I did for a long time until I finally saw someone get a wide enough shot of that. I would try it. I really would.
Okay.
It would be. I think I would baby step that thing little by little. Just
All
I
right.
got it off the ground, and then
Jason, would you
I did
ride it?
over a phone. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely I would. I would call my life insurance company first, just make sure they're cool with it, and then we'd go from there.
Yeah. I'm going to fast forward to the end here. Something happened at the end. I don't know if... let's go ahead and fast forward here. Okay, here. This part. Many people didn't catch this at the end. And he's wearing a helmet. Like, why? So we can find your head?
Yeah.
Look at this. At the very end here. Oh. No, see, I don't know what... Okay, I put those sound effects in there. I did that. Well, thank you very much for making time for us today,
No
Jason.
problem, my friend.
It's always fun to have you on. I really appreciate what you do. You have helped me greatly. Now, I was talking with Jason before we went live tonight. Chris, I had my horrible accident. I got knocked in the head.
Right.
I had a brain injury. I don't know if I'm going to pass the test now because I can't retain information like I used to. So, knock on plastic, hopefully. But his course is good enough. And once again, it's remotepilot101.com. And Heron 18. You get 30% off.
Yep, renewal course is up there for pre-sales now. We're literally uploading videos slowly as we speak. It'll be done on Monday.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, and good luck with everything. Is there anything I forgot? Anything else that you want to mention?
One last thing I want to add. You said at the very beginning of the show, which has me a little nervous.
Yeah.
You're taking your test August 30th.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
Remember, the test runs on calendar months. You don't have to take it the exact day that you took it. That you actually took the test, right? As soon as you take it was August 18th.
Mm-hmm.
So it would benefit you if you wait until September 1st, because a calendar month by FAA definition means you have until the end of that month to get it done. So if you book it for September 1st, you really went from 24 calendar months to really kind of 25 months because you have now to the end of September. You've given yourself a little bit of flex and wiggle room to take that recert again in 2 years. So keep it as close to the first as you can when you're booking these renewals.
Okay, that's good advice.
Interesting.
Yes. All right. So
And you have to keep your past test with you. You're not going to get a new card. You have to keep that past, the embossed copy, with you. So just something else to add to the wallet now. Great. Your card will remain the same, and you have to be able to prove that you took the recert course. Is how it's structured right now.
Oh, so they're not going to send a new...
You're not going to get a new card. You're going to have to hold that embossed I passed my test. I got an 87. That's going to stay with you. So whatever you're using to keep your certificate now, you're going to be adding to it.
For $150, they can't send a new plastic.
Yeah, I mean, I know they're trying to save money, but you know
what's that cost?
That is a little bit of a slippery slope because there'll be people with expired licenses. Oh, still got mine.
They've been, even in manned aviation, they've been saying, like, we're going to add photos, we're going to issue new certificates. All I do in manned aviation is every 2 years, an instructor just signs my logbook and says I'm good.
Can I talk?
That's
can I get his number? You know that guy's number?
Exactly.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. We'll talk to you later. Have a good one.
See you, Wes.
Okay. Bye. All right. So he's gone. Push that button.
You gonna play a game? How much battery do I have left?
Oh, how much battery do you have left?
Well, I said it's a game.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see. I think I would rather go ahead.
Well, hang on. I started with 64%.
You know, they have these things now. Let me know if I'm going out of line here, but they have these things called outlets where the electricity will come in through there, and then there's this cord that you plug in, and it will make the electricity travel into your laptop.
Can you describe one?
I'm going to go ahead and thank these people that have been super chatting during that. Butch McGee Air, thanks for the castle. Also, shout out to Jason for his video for short field landing. Great help. $10 super chat from Butch. And John Taylor, $10 super chat. Ken, thanks for the discount code for remotepilot101.com. Just passed the 107 exam last week. And thank you, Jason, for your great course. Yes. Wonderful. What is that noise?
Cicadas. Sorry.
For real?
Yeah.
That was loud. All right.
Sorry.
So, do you want to do the prize pack, or do you want to reveal the winner of the Smooth 4? It's up to you, Grizz.
I like the gimbal winner. That's my vote.
All right. So we'll do this. Okay. Wonderful. All right. So, if you are watching my channel, if you're a fan of my channel, then you know that this has been up for grabs for a while. And let's see, where's the thing? All you had to do was say smooth. Where's my thing? I can't find the thing. I can't find the winner thing. Okay. Here we go. Oh, Drone Bum, $20 super chat. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. All right, I'm just going to go ahead and play this. I recorded this earlier, and it will reveal the winner of this gimbal from Jiun. All right, put the URL in here. If Chris's cicadas will shut up. All right, so we got 849 entries. We'll start the randomizer. Now, if you remember, you had to do two things. One thing was say, Ken, I'm seeing double. But you also had to put in the comment the name of the person that you got to subscribe. So I'm sorry, Mr. Padilla. You did not win because you did not follow instructions. So we have to draw for someone else. Oh, that's gotta hurt. So the real winner is Skydance. Ken, I'm seeing double, and the name of the person you got to subscribe. Congratulations. Much appreciated on that. And again, I will ask you to please remind me that you have won by sending me an email. What am I seeing? What is Young360? Hey,
Yeah.
Young. What is do the exchange rate on that there, Chris? Look that up for me.
Okay.
What is that? It's
I got it.
Hong Kong. The 100. It looks like dollars.
I got it.
A nice cup of coffee, Ken. Hey, everyone. Young360, if you remember, she was on the show the last time we were doing it from the radio station, and her channel's pretty awesome. She's over there in the other end of the world. How much?
$12.75.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Young360. If someone knows the URL to her channel, please go ahead and put that in there. All right. So, how much battery do you have there, Chris?
9.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Are you really gonna flake out on me? Because of the
Well,
battery?
I did say I have to go at 8.
You know,
but...
this is, I hate to call you on this, but this is the equivalent of being on a first date and having your friend, all right, 20 minutes in, text me so I'll have an excuse to get the hell out of there.
Tell me my dad was in a car accident.
Yes. I feel like I'm being, anyway. I'm going to go ahead.
I'm on vacation and I promised my family I would be done at 8.
I don't want to keep you from your vacation. So what, I got 2 minutes? Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm going to share this from Bill Marks. Bill Marks sent this. He says, Ken, I'm new to droning, got my Phantom 4 Professional a month ago, and have been watching your videos ever since, and I really enjoy them. Yesterday, I was filming a dam in Pennsylvania when the local news agency showed up. They asked who I was filming for, and I said, myself. He then asked if he could use my footage, and I gladly said yes. He offered to pay for it, but I do not have 107 license, so I just gave it to them. They used my footage on the 6 o'clock news. How cool is that? I know it's not the best footage, some choppy areas, but I thought it was cool, and I credit any success to watching your videos. Aw, thanks, and bye, he says. And that's from Bill Marks. Bill Marks. And I got the video here from Bill. It's a short one. But it is cool. Have you ever had that happen? The news pick up some of your footage, Chris?
Yeah.
That's a good feeling, isn't it?
It didn't happen like that. It didn't happen where they, saw me out in the wild.
Right. They usually see your stuff online afterwards.
Yeah.
But here is Bill's clip.
At the Holtwood Dam in Lancaster County, water is scheduled to spill over the top today and tomorrow. The dam's owner says the spill can happen at any time, and it's asking people to stay off the rocks below the Holtwood Dam because you could be trapped by rising water. It's also asking boaters to avoid the area downstream of the 1 mile warning tower. High water conditions have also washed away the buoys at Safe Harbor and Holtwood Dams.
Isn't that cool? That's really cool.
That's awesome. Congratulations, man.
Very nice. And now jingle singers for Chris.
Thanks for stopping by. Now get out.
All right. So I guess we're going to have to let you get back to your vacation.
Very nice.
Jingle singers are ready for anything. So,
what else do you got?
What else do I got? Oh, as far as jingle singers?
Do you have any? Yeah, like, okay, do you got anything for a flat tire?
Sure, yeah, here's something for a flat tire.
We've got to go to the bathroom, so here's a long song.
I don't know.
I
Lloyd.
No,
Lloyd. Thank you, the grumpy vlogger, for the heck of it. You're just a nice guy. Well, I got him fooled, don't I? Thank you, Lloyd. Appreciate it. All right, so, back to your vacation. Thank you for making time for us, Chris. Is there anything?
I love being on the show, man.
Anything you'd like to mention before you? Are you going to push your cookbook? Yeah, I know you got a cookbook coming out.
Oh yeah.
Do you want to mention your cookbook?
Drone recipes.
Drone. You know what? That could be a thing where you just use the drone to mix a cake or something.
Oh my God.
There's an idea.
Don't
steal it.
amazing.
Don't steal it. Do it, man. You could set up four. You could set up 4 mixing bowls with all the ingredients you need, and then just.
Oh. Okay.
All right,
Ken.
All
got
right.
some stuff going on here. No, but you can check out my channel, Chris Rollins, on YouTube, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And I would love to have you subscribe, hit that notification button, leave a comment.
All right.
Is that too much plugging? I'm sorry.
And you're also doing your interpretive dance down at the Adult Learning Center.
That would also be yeah,
right down there.
Soon.
Right there. Now go into door 57, not 58. Door 58 is Alcohol Anonymous. No, of course, maybe you make your choice. Sky Story Studio. Ken, Skype me. I will fill in for Chris. I'm actually going to call Jeff back because I can't do this alone because it's scary by myself.
Yeah, no safety net there.
No, I don't need it. All right, man. Thanks.
All right, guys.
Talk to you
Have a good
later.
night.
All right. Buh and bye to you.
Bye-bye.
All right. So now let me go ahead and call Mr. Jeff back because I know he'll be there. He's always there for me. Macho, come on, he won't have his shirt on. Did I need pants? And Jeff Sills. No Jeff. Jeff. I'm gonna try one more time, Jeff. Are you all right. I'll go ahead and play a video of Dana. Now Dana is out being a country music legend, and that's why he's not on. I do have a few more things that I wanted to share, so if you guys are willing to hang out with me. Okay, all right. I think Jeff is back. Jeff? Are you all right. Jeff, buddy, you there? Play a video of Dana.
All right, hang on a second. You got a
Wanzem Hobby Drone, $10 super chat. Thank you. I am from Brazil and I always accompany you. Also, I have several drone flights successes for you. Thank you so much for that. That's really nice. So it's just been confirmed. Jeff doesn't watch the show after he's on it. He just leaves. That's it.
Are you kidding me? Yes, I do watch the show.
Okay. All right. Well,
you're watching
and Chris shortchanged us. Actually,
you're kidding me.
No, it's all right. He gave us an hour. I mean, we always go over an hour, but that's all right. Yeah. So, do you have a minute to hang out?
Just a few, yeah.
Just okay. I have a message from Dana that I'm going to play, and thank you, J-Dub. Thank you, sir. Hey, Ken, awesome castle footage last week. Any vanilla eyes left? Yes. I do have vanilla eyes. And this is what he's talking about right here. If you would like eyes for your drone, these are guaranteed to keep the birds away from your drone. I also have chocolate. I got my logo. If you want any kind of decals, I'm your guy. $10 super chat, and they're yours. Look, pigeon jerky. While supplies last. And I also, Jeff, please remind me, I have a whole bunch of mail that's stacked up. I got to get to that. And the viewer video of the week. But right now, a message from Dana Williams, my usual co-host, and he's out on the road. Enjoy this.
Hey guys, Dana here. Yeah, sitting here in the back of the bus in the great state of Utah. Going to Colorado tomorrow, and then Utah again on Saturday. And then be coming home for a few days. Been out a lot, and I've been missing you guys. Been missing all the drone goodies, man. But the Mavic Air has been in the air while I've been out here. Got some footage from Park City, Utah. Got some stuff from Oregon, where I was for about a week. So look forward to get back seeing everybody. And been missing my buddy Ken too.
Yeah, man.
Oh my goodness, we got to get out there. Y'all be safe flying. See you next time.
Ah, that's nice of him to do. It's just not the same without him, is it?
No, it's good that he got the Mavic out and flew. I look forward to seeing the footage that he brings home with him.
Yeah, and Charles Spidell. Thank you, Spidell. Chocolate, please. Yes. If you order any of these decals, please remind me with an email or something. And here's the email to remind me right here. KenHeronUpload@gmail.com. My mind just isn't what it used to be. If you want to send me something by way of the regular snail mail, Ken Heron, 215 Baker Road, Huntington, Tennessee, 38344. I do apologize. Some people haven't gotten their prizes yet, but with the whole castle thing, and I was out of town, it's going to be a little bit behind. I got a pile of stuff back here that I'm going to go ahead and send out. But right now,
We get email. We get your email every day. Here's your mail today.
well, it's not email, but it's regular mail.
Snail mail.
It's snail mail, yeah, but the jingle singers are on strike right now, so I'm going to have to use that one. All right. So, let's see. I'm going to start out with this. You may have seen this in the background for a couple weeks, and I've just forgotten to mention it. This is sauce. HP sauce. It's got a picture of Big Ben on the front. There you go. I'm guessing it's got Big Ben on the front because once you eat it, you poop like clockwork. So thank you very much. There was a note that came with it. A gift for you, Ken. Love the show. My favorite steak sauce in Canada. Sorry, not candy. But awesome on steak, fried potatoes, omelets. Steve McDonald, Steve Mac Online. I have Dana's shirt. And Dana, love you being part of Thursday Night Live show. And some sauce for him as well. So thank you. And I believe it was Drone Bum that sent the sauce and this cool shirt. This is from Drone Bum. You gotta make my... There we go. Drone Bum! Isn't that cool? Jeff, you still there, buddy?
I am still here, sir.
Jeff's gone, man. You know, you feel free to breathe. Whatever. Let me know you're still alive.
No. I mean, I'm still salivating over the fact you got the steak sauce. Just, automatically thinking of a huge, giant sirloin steak.
Okay, well, you can have my bottle.
It's a Texas thing.
Yeah. What's the Texas sauce that's so famous?
Oh,
what is that stuff
God.
called? I have some of it.
Okay.
No, and it's Dale's. Is it Dale's?
I think it's Dale's.
Yeah, I love Dale's. Oh, and yeah, I'm holding a Bud Light thing. You're wondering, yeah, I didn't realize that he wrote a note on the back of this. Drone Bum did, and anyway, this is what it says. I had to finish this 18-pack so that I could recycle the cardboard. That's a good excuse. I try to recycle as often as possible. Ken Joy, he says. Thank you very much. I got a couple more shirts here.
He didn't send you the beer. That's the thing.
Do you want to know a secret?
Yes, I want to know the secret.
I've never had a beer in my life.
You are kidding me.
Not one.
Not one?
Not ever. And it's not like for any wacky reason. It's just I don't like the taste of it. Andy Harlan.
I understand that people are going to start.
I know. Andy Harlan, $5. Yes, this thing is on. Thank you so much. I got a couple more shirts here from Steve McDonald. Ken, thanks for everything you do for the drone community. I have only followed drone videos for about 6 months. I'm a 55-year-old firefighter off work on disability and just getting into drones. There is a t-shirt for both you and Danny. You guys rock. Steve McDonald. Thank you so much. Thanks for being a firefighter. Let's see what it says here. On the front, it says,
there you go.
Has that. And then Toronto Fire.
Absolutely awesome.
That's really cool. And I want to... Oh, by the way, I'll just let Greg know that I accidentally left his thing of Vegemite on the floor, and it killed the neighbor's horse. I don't know how that happened. It wasn't even open. I think just the vapors. So, all right, one more bit of... And the candy exchange program is still going on. I have all the addresses saved up from people who I need to send candy to. I have not forgotten.
Yeah, I was about to say, you need to get yours off.
I do. I'm going to make one big candy rush. But this one is...
Don't sample it before you send it, though. I know you're tempted.
No. This is from Graham Kiley in Ireland. Hey, Ken, I watched a few videos of yours where you mentioned the candy exchange program. I found them quite entertaining and thought I'd send you these to taste. The Galaxy chocolate is my personal favorite, and unlike Vegemite, I think you'll love these too. The fruit gums are just great. We love your channel over here in Ireland. Regards, Graham Kelly. All right. I did try the gummies. Not a huge fan. They smell good. And then, I don't know what this is. I guess it's a candy bar. Go ahead and open it.
Well wrapped.
It is well wrapped, and I appreciate that. Oh. Okay. Galaxy and Aero chocolate. This is the kind of chocolate bar that's kind of gyps you, because it's really just mostly holes.
Yeah, I was about to say it's got a lot of air in it.
Yeah, you're buying holes. All right, very good. Thank you everybody for sending that stuff. There was something else I needed to do. Gave away the smooth. Oh, yes. Let's go ahead and give away the Phantom 4 fun pack here. I know we're running over time. But you think people are still watching, still hanging out?
They're probably all
they're gone.
asleep.
We got Steve and Lloyd and Tom and Charles. Okay, we still have some people.
Yeah,
All
if
right,
they put a super chat in there, you'll know that they're still awake. So.
That's the only way I'm gonna know. All right, so we got this. We got the things for the drone, and I got charger, dual charger, and I did want to show you this. This is actually for the Mavic Air. This are little floaties that go on your Mavic Air. You clip these on,
no.
yeah, and you can land on water.
Okay, yeah. Check one of the news streams that I did previously. A guy had those on his Mavic Air and landed in his pool, and then it flipped over.
It flipped. Oh well, I haven't tested it, but so it's.
Oh yeah. That's perfect. Get in touch with Dana. He'll be more than happy to use his air to test.
Well, look, most of this stuff is free. Oh yeah, they're free. So here's what I'm gonna do. And this is from hobbyinrc.com. Hobbyinrc.com provided this fine pile of stuff. And here's the question, and you can help me out, okay? Make sure you let me know if you see a winner. The question is, how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? There's a legitimate answer. You can find it on Google. Okay. So how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? And while we're trying to find an answer for that, I've got there's a guy named Dominic Spina, and he asks, why won't his gimbal protector stay on? Well, he sent a picture along with it. By the way, thank you, Chris, for the $1 super chat. So why won't his gimbal protector stay on? He sent a picture. Maybe you guys can figure it out. I don't know why that would be. Got any clues? Says it keeps falling off. Jeff, that's a joke. Jeff?
I'm checking out the answers that you have got a bunch of different, like, very strange answers thrown out.
Okay. Yes. Okay. I see the correct answer.
Okay.
But I don't know who's first. Let me go back and see who's first. The first person to get the correct answer seemed to be. It looks like Jeff Baker, maybe. So, but I'll go back and double check and triple check. But the answer is 700 pounds. Someone tried to figure it out, and here's the actual answer. New York State wildlife expert Richard Thomas found that a woodchuck could and does chuck around 35 cubic feet of dirt in the course of digging a burrow. Thomas reasoned that if a woodchuck could chuck wood, he would chuck an amount equivalent to the weight of the dirt, or 700 pounds. There you go. Alexa, tell me a joke.
What do you call it when bumblebees line up for a drink?
What?
Barbecuing.
Hey, come on. Now, Jeff, I wasn't going to mention this, but as a reward for the fine 6 or 7 people that are still watching this stream at this point, I will reward you by telling a sad story about me and my phantom and the castle and a set of stairs. You know what I'm talking about.
Ah, yes.
Let me get some sad music.
Yes, please.
Find some appropriate sad music. Well, it all started one late summer evening at the Kentucky Castle. As I was walking up some stairs. Okay, I can't hang with that music. So I was filming at the Kentucky Castle, and it was starting to get dark. And the lights on the stairwell on the outside, they didn't come on in time to benefit me. And so I missed a step as I was walking up carrying my drone. I broke my drone. I told you this story, and you remember how upset I was, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Who was that? Tony? Say Alexa. Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay.
I'm good. I hope you're doing well
Alexa,
too.
stop. Yeah, you can't say her name. Alexa, fart. There you go. Thanks for the $5 super chat. Okay, so I broke my drone. And what happened was, luckily, the only thing I did was destroy one of the landing gear. And it happened to be the landing gear that had the compass in it. And so I went online, as anyone would do, and I ordered a new set of legs. $50 on Amazon. And I thought, I'll just slap that on. Take me 15 minutes. Well,
No.
Jeff, how long did that take me? An estimate.
I would probably say from the start of the first notice that you sent to me was about an hour, maybe longer. And then, of course, we had to figure out the wiring for the compass, which came courtesy of...
4.5 hours, Jeff. Yes.
Well, and we did figure it out, though. That was the thing. I mean, come on. We put our heads together and got that fixed.
Somebody else send me a super chat that I missed. What did I miss one? Oh, Bam Fam. You know who I'm talking about. $5 super chat. Shout out to Kevin Ito, aka someone else I can't pronounce. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate it. Okay, so this video is just a little video that I made during the course of me fixing this, and I can tell you that it turned out okay. I was able to fix it. Thank goodness. But this is me in the midst of it, not knowing what was going to happen. But there you go.
Hey there. You want to see something scary? No, not my face. Over here. Oh no. Oh God. Oh. So I had to replace one of my landing gear because it cracked, and one of these wires in it was pulled apart or something, and it's the compass. So you have to take apart all of this, about 20 screws, and reroute wires, and fortunately there's no soldering involved. And I was gonna do a how-to video, but it's just that would slow me down from completing this, and I'm sorry, there's plenty of other people that do how-to videos on how to fix. This is so boring. So boring. And I never repair my own stuff. But I started and I thought, well, I might as well see it through. I don't even change the oil on my own car. This was the scariest part. This one piece right here is $600. Look at all those little ribbons. There's the fan. By the way, I thought you might find it interesting that the board, the little board here that your IMU is on, is suspended independently from its own little shock absorbers. Isn't that cool? And a very uncool thing is I had to destroy my eyeballs to take this apart. Gosh.
Gosh, indeed. But just looking at that makes me, the only thing that's going to make me feel better at this point, and I think you know what it is.
Yeah, I think I know.
Razzmatazz.
Yes.
Oh, there it is. Oh, the old Raz. It centers me. It centers me. But yes, I was able to get the thing back together, and I had a few problems. It was asking me to do all kinds of calibrations I'd never seen before. I recalibrated my IMU, of course.
Yes.
Then I tried to fly it, and it was going. And I wasn't sure about the wiring. And anyway, if I had to do it all over again, I wouldn't. I'd bring it somewhere and let them do it.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's a learning experience.
Can I get a congratulations to my wife Anna for graduating nursing school today? Hey, Bama from gaming. $5 super chat and congratulations, Anna. Nursing school. That's cool. And that's great to have a wife that's in nursing because the whole death to when you get older,
Yeah.
diaper time. She'll do it because she loves you. Yes, sir. All right. I guess it's just about that time. Is there anything else that I forgot? I did the sauce. Gave away the thing. Talked
did
about
the mail.
Did the mail. I talked about me being stupid and breaking my drone. Isn't that the dumbest way to break a drone, though? I mean...
Well, Billy Kyle did it, so,
Yeah.
I mean, you're actually just the second.
His was in a backpack. I mean, mine was... It broke my fall. If you're ordering a t-shirt, and you can do that at heronaerialphotography.com. Again, I'm a little bit behind, but I get all of your orders. I've got them all printed out and ready to go. I just have to take the time. Also, hats. If you want a hat, there's the hat. Oh, looking good. I think Jeff's going to do a fashion show here. Look at that. Wonderful. heronaerialphotography.com, and you can get some swag. RSP Drone Photography. A woodchuck, all the wood. If he could chuck it, if a woodchuck could chuck wood, haha, great show, Ken. Thank you for the $10. I don't know what that meant. $10 super chat. Thank you, RSP. And Anubis Arts, $5 super chat.
I love the logo.
Yeah, isn't that a great logo?
Yeah.
Anubis, thank you so much. Everyone, please don't forget to go over and check out our drone news wiki page. There's a link in the description. Jeff works so hard on this. So hard.
Updated every single week, and I'm already working on next week's. If you can believe it, the drone news out there is just so extreme that the one for next week is already pretty much half done.
Oh my goodness. I mean, you were working on this thing, daily, right?
Yes, every day.
Thank you so much for doing that.
It's a blast. Are you kidding me? It's fun.
We love you. We also love Andy Harlan. Don't take apart your toys, Ken. Let's see, what else are people saying? I am Wedge, $25 super chat. Show everyone the new 1,400-pound prop for my drone. Oh, yes. I don't have that picture, but Doug is a crane operator, and he sent me a picture earlier today. I might have it. He sent me a picture earlier today of this big wind turbine thing, and it's
okay.
It's pretty cool.
One of the blades.
Now companies send me things for me to talk about on the channel because they want to promote their stuff, and a lot of it I'll say no thanks because it doesn't have anything to do with drones or photography. But this one company, I wish I could remember their name, and I will, because I'm going to do a review of the camera. Now I'm not that much into security cameras, but they sent me one that's so cool, I gotta mention it. I gotta mention it right here. And I'm gonna demonstrate that camera right now because it's my doggy cam.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I love this.
Yeah. I'll just go ahead and show you. It's set up at my house in my bedroom, and my dog's getting older, so I gotta keep an eye on him, make sure that he's still moving, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I got my camera here, and I click on it, and then it will come up, and it will show me little Henry on the bed.
Yep.
There he is,
And
right?
The first time you did that, he was like facing the door, watching the door after you left. So yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. Now here's the great thing. This is why I want to mention it, because you can move the camera, anywhere you want, and he's hearing the motor. But the best part is, you click like this here, and you can hear the room. And then you notice a microphone has appeared. And so I'm going to talk to him real quick. Let's see if I can share this with you.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to talk to Henry by hitting this microphone right here. See if he moves. Henry, are you a good boy? I love you.
Hey, there you go. Yeah, he woke right up.
Henry, you're a good boy. You're a good boy. I love you, buddy. I'll see you in a minute. You don't know what's going on. He's looking around, but this little camera system is really wonderful.
That's okay. You have Henry.
Yeah.
I have Logan.
Oh, hey, Logan. How you doing, bud?
Yep, Logan decided to walk in here, which he is not supposed to be in here.
Oh, that's okay. How old is Logan?
He is 3.
Wonderful, wonderful.
And he absolutely loves your show, and he loves the pigeon jerky video like all the time. He's laughing.
Good. Kids love that thing. And
absolutely.
And I don't know if you guys ever stick around to the absolute end of the show. There's a very cute little kid dancing to that song at the very end of this live stream. And with that, let's just go ahead and...
We hope you enjoyed the show half as much as you would have if it had been twice as good.
Yeah. So that's it. Yeah, it seems like the Backwoods bandwidth is held up. Thank you so much. And I want to thank Chris Rollins for stepping in to co-host. Chris will welcome more subscribers to his channel. There's a link in the description. Dana will be back next Thursday, he promises. And thank you to Jason Schappert from RemotePilot101.com. I can't recommend him enough. Until next time, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Buh!
And bye.
Now, wouldn't that be great if that was the point in the show where it just all kind of, we had the music and the jingle thing, right, wouldn't it be and then just, and that's it? I know, but there's this, but so I got to go through this whole thing here where I just say, then we're gone, and then Razzmatazz gone, and then this thing, and then, but then I got to bring that back, do one of these, let the chit-chatters return, and then hit this button and say, I love you guys. I mean it. Buh and bye.
enjoy pigeon jerky. Pigeon jerky, the killer can process meat. Enjoy pigeon jerky. Pigeon jerky, and you give your family a treat. It's balanced nutrition to help them grow, and it's full of fiber to make them go. You'll enjoy pigeon jerky. Pigeon jerky, a killer can process meat. Yeah. That was so funny.